Welcome back to Gentry's Garage. Today, we're going to be back on Dylan's 69 Dodge Dart. And he's shot some footage of him cutting the floor pans out and what we want to do. But I think we're just going to jump right in the way it looks now and show you where we're at. This car was a slant 6 car if you hadn't seen the other videos. So we're going to do a big block 4-speed car for Dylan. And these cars can be torn in half if you put too much power to the ground. So we're just going to go ahead and go straight to custom subframe connectors, floor pans, try to get a little room under this car so we can maybe run exhaust and get this thing ready to put on the ground. We also got a new fuel cell we're going to be putting in the back and building braces for that and putting the trunk floor in. Then the goal is to paint this thing body color inside and out and assemble the suspension. So that's what we're kind of going for. I don't know how far we're going to get, but I guess we'll find out together.
And there's a lot more rod over here than I thought. Under this Bondo.
See, this is seam seal somebody put in here. I don't know if. I don't know if it's
on a tripod.
What I was telling you. That's why it's important to paint them when we do it. Manufacturer got carried away with the seam seal in this car, man. It's freaking ridiculous.
Okay.
You should have cut the back one first.
You're right.
All right, go ahead.
Cool.
Okay. You got the floor out.
No more floor.
No more floor. Now we can build all the mounts for the fuel cell and get ready to put a flat floor in it.
So they tried to fill in these rust holes with spray foam and Bondo and seam seal. I'm digging away at this seam seal. Look at that. Look at that. What even is that? Like rubber and then, I don't know, this is like a putty almost. It's porous. Look at that. This thing is porous, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
And there's like, look at this black stuff. It's like rubber that's like.
Yeah, that's actual rubber though. Yeah. That was a seal of some sort. Where'd you get it out of?
They were the same spot. It was up in there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Look, you can see what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. It's in there. There's a
That's
huge
actually
glove.
something they put in too. That's weird. But you get all that stuff out now that the car is primed, we can push it out in the driveway and blast those little areas.
Yeah.
We can even put all the new metal in it and all the frames and then blast all the new metal and reprime it so it has a good prime on it.
Like I said before, we're gonna do a flat floor. So obviously get rid of all this junk here. And it was a bench seat car. So we're gonna flatten it all out. It's gonna give you a little bit more seat room, hopefully. It'll make it a little easier to deal with all this rusty floor pan. And it'll probably look pretty clean. It'll add a little exhaust clearance underneath as well, which is going to be necessary because these things are already notorious for having horrific ground clearance or exhaust clearance, header clearance. You know, I'm gonna have to fit the big block and the crazy headers in here somehow. So it'll be nice to have a little extra 2 inches or so of room to tuck the exhaust up so it doesn't scrape and drag. Gonna spray some rust treatment on these rusty spots here to prevent the rust a little bit. hopefully stop it from continuing, because you know, owning a Dodge means you own a pile of rust with wheels. This stuff smells amazing, by the way.
Yeah, that's the word. No.
We sprayed the entirety of that truck over there, Frank. Dude, we sprayed all of Frank, and the shop
yeah.
the shop reeked for like hours afterwards. I mean, it was truly impressive, actually.
Turn the radio off.
Oh, maybe.
Can you hear it out there?
Yeah. God, stuff will get you baked. Holy moly. Don't be shy with it. Make sure. Yeah. Yeah, it'll be all right for runs. Just make sure you get everything nice and drenched so that it doesn't fall out later when you're driving down the road. Got a picture a little more. Up in there. Let that dry for a minute. Don't want that getting any worse. Right in here a little bit. Anywhere that's bare metal, I guess. More down here. What are you welding in there?
Yeah.
Oh God! Get up in here and get this guy right here. All that crap. Cover it up. This crap. Probably should have blowed this out, but I'm not a professional, so it's okay. Oh, almost fell through the floor. Look at that. Yeah, I was blowing it out. There was all kinds of junk, like all this blasting media, just all up inside everything. You can see some in there still. It's like impossible to blow it all out afterwards. But yeah, this thing. Thankfully, aerosol cans come with air, so it's like a thing. I ain't gonna worry about it. Just blows it away as you're painting it. Isn't it delightful? Over here. Don't fillet my hand open on that open hole. I should have gotten there. I should spray up in there with this, honestly. Might as well. I think it feels a little better. I wish we had smell-o-vision, because this stuff reeks, dude. All that unpainted surface. The run doesn't matter, it'll just keep that area from resting. Trying to get all of that unpainted surface with this junk. I mean, this thing works good though. I mean, we used it on that whole truck. And that truck looks great under there now. Not be afraid. Alright, as you can see, when it dries, it turns this dark color. See it in there? It's a touch of rust at least. It's all dark. That's how you know it's doing its job. See that? This is like kind of messed up my primer, honestly, but working on a little rough markup of the the frame rails and the spot where the torsion bar connects. So I can cut the floor out today probably. Just a really rough estimate as to where it is. Don't want to cut into that. Alright, about to chop some of this out. Gonna sawzall all the way down here, and then we're gonna do homemade subframe connectors to strengthen it up so it doesn't twist in half. So let me get you set up on the tripod and then I'll get to it.
So now you can take your grinder and kind of come up through here and then come across and back down and just cut that little piece out, and then we'll use the
You think I can cut across this without messing up?
yeah, as long as you don't go deep. Just stay shallow, and then we'll use the air hammer to cut out the rivets.
Yeah.
So we're going to tie it into the frame rails. Here's one frame rail and here's the other one. So come back here and draw you a line, and then outside the frame rail ears, go down and out and down and out, right?
Yeah.
And cut this section out so you can see what you're working on. You cut that section out, and then we'll work up a plan on where we're going to put that connector at,
Mm-hmm.
and we'll start mapping out the connector. We're going to cut more out of that. So now,
There you go, it's inside of there.
but we want the frame rail to come back in further.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want you to take this and go back right up next to that.
It's gonna cut it off.
No, go right here.
Okay. You think it'll be alright?
Yeah, right here.
Okay, cool.
And then just outside these lines here somewhere.
Yeah.
Right here.
Oh, inside?
Outside the weld points.
Okay.
That's where your frame pinch
Yeah,
is. So we gotta go start here and go from right here all the way out, and right here all the way out.
Okay.
So put you a square and make that square and straight. So
Okay. Race car.
Stop your race car. Put on the inside of those. This one more so.
Yeah.
This one more so.
Yeah.
We'll put it like here. And then yeah. So get your take this and make you some slices, and then you can take the sawzall and slice straight down and straight down.
got that done.
See, now you can go down right on the inside of that from underneath.
Yep. Slides on in there.
So now you see how this is up a little bit. Boom.
Dang.
There's your frame rail. That's what we're going for.
Looks sturdy. Looks like it's not gonna ever break.
Yeah.
Maybe we can just plop the floor right on top of that.
Yep. So then you can set the floor right on top of it. We can build all the seat braces right off the top of it.
Also, is that stud in the way? Do we need to scoot it back farther?
Well, if you want to, what you can do is drill a big hole in this, in the one your frame rail you put in. We can go all the way back to that support, back in and sit it down, where it goes back in really far. And then we'll come all the way up here and try to notch it and drop it into this frame. Weld all of it together and it won't go anywhere.
Yeah. No, yeah. This thing's gonna be solid.
It'll look good. That'll make it really, really strong and rigid.
Sweet.
And then you're only losing, you know, in the seat area, you're only losing like 2 inches in the back.
Yeah.
But back here, you're losing 3.
Yeah.
But that's fine. Passengers can complain.
I'm sure we'll put roll cage in it later.
I would go underneath and I would cut across here on the bottom and then straight up and let that drop out. And then you're ready to do your thing.
It's gonna slide in about 3 inches past this to a piece of plate. And we're gonna weld it all in. It should be pretty easy. I'm just gonna do it real quick.
Like that.
Yup, gonna sit in there nice.
Yep.
So, connect it in there. Wham.
Okay. Cut this out of here first. That way you can see, we can figure out where we're gonna lay this frame rail into because we want it to go all the way in one piece.
Yeah.
Go shallow across your beams. Go shallow across here. And go shallow across here.
Okay. This thing is really loud. I'm gonna put my gloves back on. I already almost filleted my hand open just now. Hell yeah, good job, bud. Come off easy. Man, that thing is great. That thing works great.
Yeah. So I kind of want to run these subframe connectors straight and parallel with each other. So we got to figure out where they're going to sit at in here. Go side to side, all down the sill, and see if it's straight. So here is 58 1/4 to the outside. 58 1/4 to that side. All right, cool.
Oh, it is straight. Well,
So it's straight. So we're about 9.5 inches there. 9.5 inches is right there.
yeah.
Okay. So you could take that, right? Notch this here, right? And let it slide down into this, right? Till it hits the bottom. Right? We can drill a hole. Let's got a hole there. Or a pin if we wanted to. And then maybe we can trim this off here and run it right up the side of that beam and slide it right down in there.
Yeah.
And then we can, if you want this to be lower here, we could notch the beam
Yeah.
and push the top down and re-weld it so it dips down here
Yeah,
and goes
that's
straight into that.
I was going to suggest that.
So
okay.
if you want, then take this and just run it back up and over and down and trim this out over here. And then we can take a measurement.
Okay.
We'll go all the way to the front of the car here, tie it into this kick the outrigger, and we can trim it all up and make it look really nice.
Yeah.
And then we'll just trim this to there, right, and trim it back. I don't think, because the car's light enough, I don't think we're gonna lose any rigidity on the car right here on the stand
Oh, yeah, no.
to cut this.
Oh. Yeah.
The only other thing we could do is we could split the beam and run it straight in and cut the back of it, right, and drop it in, and then weld that in place, and then cut the front and add a piece to connect it all together up there,
Yeah, that's true.
and just weld it inside here.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be an issue. We could always take a beam and go from here to here and weld it into this, you know, here to support the bottom. But I don't think you're going to have an issue. The car doesn't weigh enough.
I mean, I jumped in the back and the whole car almost picked up off the thing.
Yeah. So I think we'll be okay. The car's not that heavy right now.
Yeah.
I mean, it might be 800 pounds.
Yeah. Shouldn't fold in half.
It shouldn't fold in half. It's got enough structure and it's not rotted all to hell.
Yeah.
So I don't think any of this is going to move. And you've got plenty of outrigger stuff here. I think we'd be okay. Yeah. So then measure from here.
Yeah, so about just do.
From there all the way. So we need at least like a 70-inch piece, 71-inch piece.
Yeah. Yeah.
So 71, 3 inches there, and then cut this out right here.
Yeah. Cut it out real quick.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And that was it's the other side of the beam, so it's 2 inches lower. That's 12 inches. That's 9.5 inches. I mean, it's almost 12 inches.
Yeah.
9.5 and 12. So we need to go to the inside.
Yeah.
It's going to be just. It's 11.5. That's fine. Yeah, so we'll go to the outside. 9.5, yeah. We'll clamp it to the, I mean, we can center it. Get this one back a little bit. See, now you can get the weld in here. I would go this one up here more, maybe. Move this edge back.
Okay.
And then go to this side. Safety second.
Yes. I can't see anything now.
Yeah. Ready?
Yeah. Okay.
Inches. Needs to go inboard just a tickle. So now, let me see the Sharpie. I'm gonna mark here, like this, right? That's where you gotta grind to clean your paint on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, stuck inside the.
Okay. And you can cut this off too, right there.
I don't need to mark it. Oh, okay, I got you.
Okay, so gotta cut this off and then cut that off. We'll slide it in, we'll tack it in place, and then we'll go to the other side.
Okay.
You can tack this in, it's flush. So tack here and here on each side.
Okay.
Right? I mean, we're not changing the angle of that dangle. Yeah, so tack right here at the bottom of each corner, and then I'll straighten that out.
Okay.
Let's give this a wrap to make sure it's down all the way. Down all the way. Oh, well, they're in. So you need to make sure you're focusing on the 2x4 side. Yeah, a little bit more. Okay.
So we cut the floors out, and we already chiseled off all the spot welds and everything, and we're about to cut out the back here so we can get the subframe connector slid back into the frame. We got it over here. I think we're going to actually be able to use the same piece of steel we used for the other side, which is pretty convenient. So hopefully we can get this cut out pretty easily and slapped in there.
This in to drill the hole.
Yeah, this is flat. So we'll put that against the back.
Okay. It's pretty dang close. Let's go across.
It's at, is it flat on your side?
Yeah.
It's at
33
30, well, it's almost exactly.
33 and 7/8.
Yeah.
I feel like it's almost just dead on.
Oh yeah, that's the, well, that one's a little bit wider.
But yeah, I could probably go.
That's it right there.
Right there, yeah. What do you think about that?
Better.
You see how it changes? So you're not rolling into fresh and then old and fresh and old. You're just staying right in your bead. We got the pieces welded in. I'm gonna move you over here and then we're gonna go drop it in. Job.
Got her in there nice. So, I'm gonna probably knock this down now.
I'll do the back.
Oh, okay.
I can do that real quick.
We can clamp it. Clamp it. A little clamp action on that thing. Perfect.
There you go. Go ahead and weld that in. We got quite a bit done this time, and we still got a lot to go. So I think we're going to end it off here. We want to give you as much detail as we can so you can see what we're doing, and want you to be a part of it. So if we cut too much of the work out, it kind of takes away from some of that. So hope y'all enjoyed it. We are going to be getting back on this really soon. We got some more parts in for it. So we're going to be getting the pans finished up. Fuel cells got to go in. And maybe put it back on the blaster, clean up the new metal, and prime it again, seam seal. So we got a lot coming on. We got some stuff on the firewall buttoned up. We got to clean up. And it's looking good.
Yeah.
It's looking good. You excited?
Yeah. It's gonna be pretty crazy.
Yeah. No.
Really good. Got some paint on them, some primer.
We got a bunch of parts waiting to go in this thing, so we want to get it together so Dylan can drive it around and have his own headache to experience on a day-to-day basis. So until next time, hope y'all enjoyed it. Have a good day. Take care. Thanks.